This is your DZ1200 taken apart. Right now, basically I'm having one of the major problems that my platter is starting to stick a little bit. So went on the websites to look up for, all sorts of tips and tricks, and I really didn't find anything that was too helpful. So I decided to take it apart myself. So here it is. This is the bottom half of your DZ1200. This is the part where the CD goes in. Right here, as you can see. It's the top half. It's the platter half. Alright? Basically, this is what's holding this thing together. It's these wires here, these sets wire here, and this wire here. Now, you really don't have to disconnect these to take it apart at all. I mean, actually, if you're just trying to take your platter off, which I'm doing right in the process of doing right now, you just basically have to give yourself enough room so that you can work with these things here. As you see, there's not really that much room, but what I'm trying to do is just get inside the top half of the platter, so hopefully this is enough space. Now, for the bottom half, which will probably be hard to see, let me turn the night vision on. This is the bottom half, and as you can see, I already got the platter halfway out right now. I just want to loosen these wires up a little bit further before I go. But as you can see, this is the inside, and this is the platter. And I'm almost there, guys. I'm almost there. There's like 3 screws in there you have to loosen up, and you can take that whole top piece off. And I'm going to replace that with a really super dope, nice, super slippery platter, whatever you want to call it, cover. So I can cut. So let me start the first half, and then I will come back and I'll bring you the other half. Alright, your boy flipping back. Okay, I just now taken off the platter completely. As you can see, this is the bolt in my hand, nice and loose. This is the washer. Okay. Basically, there's this little twisty tie, which is about further up around here. You want to take that. If you don't want to cut it, you can just slide it back with your fingers. Just make sure that it doesn't cut into the wire at all. Slide it back to give you some room. Now, like I said, there's way better ways of doing this by actually taking the whole thing apart. I refuse to do that. I'm not a service technician. I'm just a very curious and frustrated DJ who needs his platter to be working. So this is the length I'm going to go to do this. Now, as you can see on this side, this is the platter actually off. Let me switch to night mode and get a better view. Now, inside the platter, you will see there are 3 screws. 1, 2, 3. Okay, what you're going to do is take those screws apart. Well, I'm going to do is take those screws apart. You're going to sit here and chill out while I do that. And after that, that is going to release the hold that that keeps the platter onto the the surface, the scratch surface onto the platter. And then we'll flip it over. We'll take the top off. We'll take the sensor, the reader off, and we should have pay dirt. So you guys sit right there. If you want to watch a little bit, you can. But we're about to unscrew some things. Alright. As soon as I find my screwdriver. Isn't this nice? Alright, you guys sit tight. I'll be right back. Like I said, I'm doing this step by step, so I just want you guys to check this out. I also noticed that through the top here, you can access those screws to the platter, so you don't really necessarily have to take the whole platter off per se. You just have to loosen it so you can get to that. So I don't know if you guys can see that screw down there. I don't know, I can't tell from the camera view. Actually, hold on for 1 second, maybe I can. Okay, see that? Just kind of get down in there somewhere. Okay, if you look closely, you see there's a screw in there, and that's what I'm unscrewing right now, and that's what holds the top platter in place. Alright, we'll see what happens after I take it off. Yeah, I don't go nowhere. Alright, after you take those little screws out, you want to flip the DZ over. Okay, put everything back in the way it was. We'll get back to that later. Oh boy, we'll get back to that later. But okay, so now what I just did, I just unscrewed the top, took the little screws out there, unscrewed it, took it out. That's the inside. Now what we gotta do is just unscrew that little bugger right there, and then we'll be good to go. A little sensor there, it's just holding the whole thing up. It needs to come off. Hold on for 1 second. Alright. Continuing. Now I've just taken apart the laser here. Okay. Take apart 2 screws. The glider things over there. And I've just taken apart the board. There are 6 screws that holds this top board in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7 actually. And taking those apart. And I'm going to take that out, take this whole board section out, and then the platter should be coming off very easily and very fun. Here we go. Alright, we're back. I did something really stupid. I fixed the problem, but I didn't videotape me fixing the problem. I got so lost in what I was doing. But I'll show you what happened. Okay, basically if you look between these holes here, you'll see that's the original platter. You can see the holes and stuff like that. That's the original platter. Right? That was one I was working fine. Now if you see the one I just repaired, there's white and there are no holes. If you check and see, there are absolutely no safety stop holes on this. Okay? None. There's holes here. Now, how are there holes here and holes not here? What I basically did, which like I said, I'm sorry I didn't show you guys, took the whole platter off. When the platter was off, I took some of this Mr. Freezer paper. Okay? Now the reason why I took the freezer paper, because it's plastic coated and the bottom has this nice little kind of sticky plastic. It's not sticky as in gluey, but it's just like a plasticky feel. It kind of sticks to the surface, and the other side is very, very smooth, almost like a cookie sheet, like what we used to use back in the days. Okay, so I put that in between the platter here, well, the slider and the platter. Okay, unfortunately you have to take the whole turntable off to do this, and after you take the top platter off, like I showed you before, you'll be able to see the platter I'm talking about, where the actual sticky contacts are. And I just cut out a full circle of this wax paper. Okay, cut out a full circle of this. You take it, after you make your circle, you just put it in, you relay it in the top groove of your turntable, put the top back on, and it's basically like having a new scratch pad. And now with the freezer paper, it's a little bit more durable than the previous stuff that's on there, so you can probably put some little bit of spray lubricant or something like that in there and not having to worry about damaging the actual platter itself, and you just have your little cookie sheet freezer paper there, and now you're good to go. So like I said, I apologize deeply for not showing the whole. As you can see, my 1200 is still taking apart. I haven't put the screws back in yet, so I can still take it apart right now. But like I said, if you follow the instructions in the previous, and once you take the platter off, you can see for yourself exactly where it goes. It's kind of like a no-brainer. It's kind of simple. The job itself isn't that simple, but that's pretty much what goes on. So yeah, man. So any comments, questions, you know, call me, find out. Like I said, I don't know how many people are taking it apart already, but at least I have some more extra knowledge on how to do it and put it back together successfully, and it still works. I think that was the other most important thing. That, yeah, does it still work? Yeah, it does still work. So, peace.